Everybody knows somebody with diabetes, whether it's type 1 or type 2. And it is such a tough disease to deal with. And I can't imagine how our family would have been able to navigate early on without the Metabolic Center here in Tallahassee. The folks over there just really taught us how life would go on. And we got this diagnosis. We didn't know what that meant for Haley's life ahead. And so to have that resource to go over and hear, this is what you're gonna do. We didn't have to figure it out. They told us how to figure it out.
The Metabolic Center taught me how to really live with diabetes. They helped me figure out my ratios, because there's a formula to solve every time you eat. Thankfully now my insulin pump figures a lot of that out for me. But when I was first diagnosed, they helped me feel like a normal kid.
It was scary to see your big sister going through something like that, going through getting diagnosed with a disease. I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen to her. And she was my best friend, she still is. So she's definitely a huge inspiration to me. She marches through whatever trials she goes through.
She's spoken in front of the school board in Leon County, because at that point, the office staff would be in charge of insulin shots or in charge of the clinic. And so Haley went and spoke at the school board meeting and explained the importance of having a dedicated person to be able to do that. And they changed their mind, and so we've had either clinic aides or nurses, and that's their whole job, is to see about children that have needs and not the office staff and stuff. But she's spoken in front of the Capitol here in Florida, advocating in Washington, and she's always wanted to, I think, be an inspiration. You know, she's an inspiration to me. So.
She's also had opportunity when other kids have been diagnosed to call and talk to them.
It allowed me to reach out to kids and really get to show them that life is just normal. I think it's important that the community helps support the Metabolic Center, because you don't know how much it affects families and children until that happens to you. Before I was diagnosed, we had no idea what diabetes was. We went from one day that was not a concern to the next day learning how to live with diabetes. And it's important that the community realizes how much that they can help, even if it's not affecting them. Just by their support, it's funding these programs, these camps that help make life feel so normal for people with diabetes.